and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for January 2nd, 2017 through to January the 8th. Wow, it is a brand new year. I hope you had a magical holiday season. I hope that you gave yourself a rest, whatever you celebrate, and just allowed yourself to be for a while. It can be pretty busy and intense this time of year, but actually, in our natural cycle, it's a good time to go within. And so I hope you allowed yourself at least some of that. I know I did, and that's why I didn't do a video last week, because it was actually a holiday here, and it is a holiday here today too, but I couldn't go 2 weeks without doing a video, especially because it's the beginning of a brand new year and I'm excited to see what the angels have to say for us. This is going to be a weekly reading, but I am going to do a reading for the year with a card for each month of 2017, and that will be shared tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, here is your guidance for Monday and Tuesday this week. All right, so here we go. This is the card. All right, focus. Beautiful card for the beginning of a new year. And I always think of Archangel Gabriel when I do this. She's just that kind of color and that kind of energy. And the angels are saying that it's really important for us to get in touch with what we want. Now, of course, everyone says that, but first of all, they know that it can create a sense of overwhelm for a lot of people, and then they spend a couple of days really focused on what they want, and then it gets too much, and then they just think, well, there's too much between where I am and what I want, so I'm just going to give up. It's not going to happen, and that's someone else's dream. Well, the angels are saying it's important first of all, for us to focus on that big picture, on that big dream, on that big desire, and then to really focus on the action that you can take right now to help you get from where you are to where you want to be in little steps. So rather than squashing your desire because you don't know how it's going to happen, just start with one thing that you can do this week or even this month that will help you to get there, or to help you to feel like you're taking action. So your focus could be in your thought, but your focus is also, is this contributing to where I want to be? Is this thought, is this action allowing me to move forward into something new in 2017? So that is really an important message for us for the first couple of days of the year, because first of all, there can be two streams of thought. There can be these big dreams, and then we squash them because we don't know how, and our job isn't the how. It is just first of all to dream and know that we can listen to our guidance as we take each step forward. And then there's another stream of thought that is so focused on all of the things that it can become way too overwhelming, and then we don't do anything at all. So just focus very gradually, and just know that it's right at the beginning. You don't have to have everything figured out now. You just want to focus on what you really desire. So that's the beginning of the week. The middle of the week is great. Freedom, yay! And this goes along, I believe, with our desires. Being free to create whatever we choose, knowing that we do have free will. So many people say that to me, what is going to happen? What is really, what's meant to be? What is in my destiny? Of course, a reading can help. And of course, the angels give us guidance, which can include the future. But because we have free will, because we have things that can happen and things that can change our direction, nothing is set in stone. There are very few things in our lives that are set in stone. So we really are free to choose what we desire and also what we do to create that. And the angels are saying that our true desires should feel like we're free. We should feel that sense of freedom and excitement and joy and curiosity because we're being free to be ourselves. Nobody is telling us what we desire. And if they are, then you really want to question your motives and why you feel like you need to follow somebody else's path or somebody else's dream for you, because it's a brand new beginning. We're in a 1 year, in a 9-year cycle. Last year was the end of a cycle. This year is a brand new beginning, so it's really even more important that we see it as a great time for us to follow our own path and be free to do whatever our heart desires. Knowing that really, if it's a true heart desire and it comes from our deepest self, then it will always, always be for the highest good of us and for everyone. So, of course, we want to say, in our desires this or something better, because sometimes we can limit ourselves to how it looks or how it's going to manifest. But knowing that it isn't selfish to live a life that you desire, it is true freedom and allows other people to be inspired by your example. So that is a great message for the middle of the week. The end of the week, Serenity. I love, love, love this card. So we may want to just get some peace this weekend. You know, we're still kind of very much in incubation mode, if I call it that. It feels still quiet. For those of us on the Northern Hemisphere, we're still in a lot of darkness. By the time we get to the afternoon, it's very much a time to go inward. We don't have to feel like everything is rush, rush, rush. So spend some quiet time over the weekend, again reconnecting with who you are, what you desire, how you want to feel, the feeling. Remember that most of us want the same thing, which is to feel peace, to feel love, to feel joy, you know, and all the other stuff is details. So if you don't know, you can really focus on what would bring me peace right now, because if you do that, then any other result of that is going to be wonderful. And I can't help but think of the Serenity prayer when I think of this card. So that's very appropriate as well, because it's God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I really believe that this year is an important year for us to really step outside of our comfort zone, because it is a new beginning. We have to do things differently. So with that has to be the knowing that we have to be courageous to change the things that we can change, and the wisdom to know when we need to surrender and when we need to take action. So that's a beautiful, beautiful card to end the end of the week, the first week of the year. So if it helps, you can, recite that poem or have that poem on your wall. Many of you know it inside out, back to front, and I believe there is even a longer version of that. So if you feel guided to do that, please use that prayer. But more than anything, call on the angels to help you to get clear about what you want, help you to be focused about how you want to spend your day, how you want to spend your year, without guilt, without judgment, without limitation. Just go for the big to start with, and then you can work out the rest. You can work out the steps. Don't hold yourself back. It is a big time, and yet it's very important that we don't put pressure on ourselves to have everything sorted out in this 1 week, because there's 52 weeks of the year and it's supposed to unfold. So if you are someone who is just wanting to be quiet, that is okay too. Just listen to your heart. Listen to yourself. What is it that you really need and desire most right now? And most of us, of course, for ourselves and for the world, just want to feel peaceful. So connect with yourself, meditate, spend time in nature, to do whatever you can to feel that connection, because everything else springs from that. So sending you much, much love. I will speak to you again next week for the weekly reading, and before that for the year reading, where I'll be giving you a card for each month of 2017. Looks like it's going to be a good one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.